This tutorial will show how to rank data produced by FlexQuery by using the pivots. In FlexQuery, I'm going to demonstrate this by going into the CRM section, into Sales, and I'm going to run the customer invoices with item detail. Once the data appears on screen, we're able to filter the data, and in this particular case I want to filter by vendor code. I could do this by using the quick filter area where I can type in a value, or by loading a preset filter if there's one already created, or by selecting the drop down. In the drop down I'm going to select vendor NIK. So now all the data being shown here is for vendor NIK. To convert this into a pivot, I'm going to click the pivot button at the bottom of the screen. The data being transferred to the pivot screen is actually pre-filtered. So what you see in front of you is what the pivot gets, only the data for supplier NIK. So you now have a pivot on screen. This is actually the default layout, one of several layouts. Many layouts actually have several fields in the filter area, and they are useful for adding additional filters over and above what's already been filtered, or for using to drag and drop into different positions on the pivot. I'm going to hide the ones that are here just to simplify things at the moment. At the moment we are listing the customer name and the number of lines they've actually bought. This is invoice lines counted up. This is invoice number, and we've selected a summary of count. Now what I want to do is actually add a different field, that is the monetary value that they have spent. So in the filter area I will right click, select show field list, make this a little bit bigger, and we are looking for a line extended price right there. I can now pick up that field, drop it into the data area, and now we have this dollar spend for supplier NIK for each of these customers. To sort it, tick the show sorting. We're going to sort the last first name field by the line extended price, and by default this will be in descending order, i.e. the highest one at the top. This particular query I'm going to make a top 10, and I'm going to show the remainder as others. So immediately you can see that Adrian White is the biggest buyer of product from supplier NIK. We can save the layout the way it is now for future use by clicking on the Save button. So we'll call this top 10 NIK customers. This then is saved, and that layout can be used to launch directly into the pivot from my FlexQuery, or if you're running pivots, it can be loaded from the drop-down.